Mile 26, the final stretch. Crowds line both the streets, screaming encouragement. Cowbells clang, signs wave, you're almost there, and worst parade ever. Quinn and Louie around the corner. Louie looks like he's out for a light jog, barely sweating. Steady, breathing, and form is perfect. Quinn looks like she's been hit by a truck, dragged behind it, then asked to run a marathon. Her face is beet red, hair plastered to her forehead. Her running shirt has a massive sweat stain in the shape of the continental United States.
20 yards. Come on.
I can't do this.
Her legs are moving more like a suggestion than actual running. She's basically shuffling at this point.
We're nearly there. You can see the finish line.
Is that the finish line, or am I hallucinating? Because I'm pretty sure I saw a unicorn 2 miles back.
That was a guy in a costume for charity.
I can't. My legs have filed for divorce from my body.
Louie doubles back, grabs her hand gently but firmly, and pulls her forward. She practically drags behind him like a kite in a storm.
Come on. 10 more yards. You did not train for 6 months to give up now.
Training was a mistake. Sitting is underrated.
They cross the finish line together. A volunteer drapes foil blankets over their shoulders. Another hands them bottles of water. Quinn immediately collapses onto the ground like a marionette with cut strings. She sits right down on the pavement, legs splayed out.
Hello, old friend. I've missed you.
Louie bends over, hands on his knees, barely winded.
You did it!
I hate you so much. How did I let you talk me into this?
A wheelchair suddenly zooms up beside them. Chris sits in it, wearing a marathon t-shirt and a finisher's medal around his neck, looking completely relaxed.
Finally! Took you long enough. I've been waiting here for 20 minutes. Had time to get a pretzel to make myself happy. Look what you turned me into.
He holds up a half of a soft pretzel.
Dad, you do marathons 6 times a year. Why are you in a wheelchair?
Well, duh. I thought Quinn might need it. A beat. Plus, I feel special when someone wheels me around. I'm like a minor celebrity. People keep giving me sympathetic looks and energy bars. I got 3 free Gatorades. I'm winning at everything.
A nurse in scrubs who's been standing behind the wheelchair suddenly lets go of the handles with an exasperated huff.
Unbelievable. I have actual patience.
Hey, I was joking. It was a bit. Come back. Well, she hates me now. Nice going.
She doesn't turn around.
Pretty sure she's putting me on some kind of list.
He stands up from the wheelchair, stretches dramatically, and gestures to Quinn.
Your chariot awaits, my lady.
Quinn doesn't need to be told twice. She crawls, literally crawls, on her hands and knees from the ground to the wheelchair and flops into it like she's been saved from a desert island.
This is the best moment of my life.
Is Mom here?
No. She couldn't make it. Work thing.
Oh, shame.
She texted me good luck this morning.
Oh, she did?
Yeah. 3 words. Don't die. Seriously.
Oh, that's very on brand for her.
Chris starts pushing Quinn's wheelchair away from the finish line chaos. Louie walks beside them, draping his foil blanket over his shoulders like a cape.
Hey, you know what the hardest part about running a marathon is?
All of it?
Telling your mom you're doing it. Because for the next 6 months, she'll say, I told you so every time you complain.
Quinn laughs. A genuine, exhausted laugh that makes her whole body shake in the wheelchair.
Don't make me laugh. Everything hurts.
Including your pride?
Especially my pride.
That's nothing new.
Quinn turns her head and Missy stands there with a weak smile. Missy and Quinn stand 5 feet apart in the dispersing crowd. Runners wrapped in foil blankets stream past them, cowbells still playing in the distance. They look at each other. Neither of them move closer. Neither walks away. There's still something there. Fragile, uncertain, but unmistakably there. Louis catches Chris's eye, tilts his head towards the exit, and Chris nods.
We'll leave you two to talk. Need to find a bathroom anyway, and possibly medical attention.
They disappear into the crowd. Missy and Quinn stand in awkward silence. Quinn shifts her weight from foot to foot. Everything hurts. Missy picks at her thumbnail.
So, what's new?
Quinn lets out a breathless laugh.
Oh, just ran a marathon against my better judgment. Everything hurts. My legs have filed a formal complaint with my brain.
She stretches her quad, wincing.
I feel like this is worse than giving birth.
I doubt that. Louis weighed 10 pounds. How he didn't end up built like a linebacker is a mystery that needs solving.
She pauses, deadpan.
Hey, you know any geneticists?
Quinn gives out a genuine laugh, the first real one in months. Her whole face lights up.
I've missed this.
Me joking around? I doubt that. I have the same personality as a rock. Chris's go-to phrase during our dating days.
No, I meant you joking around and me not finding a single moment unfunny. That's what I missed. Not you being objectively funny, but finding everything you say hilarious anyway.
Dick.
They both smile. The tension eases slightly.
So, how's your dad doing? Since...
She trailed off and doesn't finish. She doesn't need to.
He's fine. Surgery was a success. He's mostly recovered. My brother Andrew booked him a flight to Punta Cana next month. Beach therapy, he called it.
Good for some. Any chance he wants someone old and wrinkly to join him?
Old? On second thought, you're like a pensioner, so I'll agree with that assessment.
I walked right into that one.
You did.
Another beat of silence. More comfortable now.
How's the online business doing?
Still managing to make mortgage payments. Chris helps from time to time when I need it, but
She looks down at her shoes.
the house is kind of lonely without...
She doesn't finish. Quinn knows.
I get it.
She takes a small step closer.
Hey, remember that Valentine's Day when I made you that elaborate breakfast? The whole spread. Pancakes, eggs, bacon, fresh squeezed orange juice.
And you left it on my bedside table because I was still asleep.
And your little mutt Clark Kent ate all of it.
They both laugh. Real, full-bodied laughter.
Every single bite. Even the orange juice. I have no idea how he managed that.
I was this close to putting him up for adoption. Worst dog in history.
Don't say that. He misses you, by the way.
Yeah?
He keeps waiting for you by the living room door. Every afternoon around 4, like clockwork.
Quinn's breath catches. Her eyes well up slightly.
I'll have to come over sometime to see him.
Really?
She catches herself, forces her voice casual.
I mean, cool. Whatever, I don't care.
Quinn laughs. She sees right through it. In the distance, Chris and Louis are visible near an ice cream cart. Louis points, and Chris shakes his head. Louis gestures emphatically, and Chris crosses his arms.
Sorry, I've gotta go. Chris refuses to allow Louis any ice cream. Something about ice cream makes you fat, or do you want mommy hips? I always get caught up in the middle.
She takes a step towards them, then pauses.
Dumbest man on the planet, by the way.
But he means well.
That's debatable.
Missy jogs towards the argument. Quinn watches her go, a small smile on her face. She stands there alone in the thinning crowd, wrapped in her foil blanket, watching Missy intervene between Chris and Louis at the ice cream cart. Louis throws up his hands victoriously. Chris throws his hands up in defeat. Missy shakes her head at both of them. Quinn's phone buzzes. It's a text from Louis. She still loves you, just FYI. Quinn looks up, and across the distance, Missy glances back at her. Their eyes meet. Missy quickly looks away, but she's still smiling. And Quinn smiles too. Sleek, modern, exposed brick and Edison bulbs. A grand opening banner hangs over the bar. The place is packed, champagne glasses clinking, servers weaving through with hors d'oeuvres. Louis, Quinn, and Chris stand near the entrance. Louis immediately grabs a mini quiche from a passing server and pops it in his mouth.
Ooh, this place is fancy. Like, I need to Google which fork to use, Francie.
Don't embarrass us.
Too late. I already ate 3 of those cheese things. Pretty sure one of them was a decoration.
Margaret appears from the kitchen wearing a crisp white chef's coat. She spots Chris and her face lights up.
You came!
Why wouldn't I? I'm hardly Pinocchio. Do not point to my nose. That's offensive. Anyway, Shazam, here I am.
Jazz hands. Margaret rolls her eyes, smiling.
Dick.
You're cute when you try to swear.
They exchanged a loaded look. Louis' eyes widen.
Wait, have you two been spending time together?
Like I have time. I've been building this restaurant for 6 months.
I have 3 companies to run. My schedule's insane.
Plus your dad smells like...
She stops mid-sentence, face going red.
Why the hell did I just say that out loud?
You dirty dogs.
Oh my god, Dad!
All right, fine. Margaret and I are a thing. Keeping it quiet. Professional reasons.
Really? I invited you, Quinn, and Missy to my niece's birthday barbecue. And you said you had a client meeting.
Well, I did have...
You've given that excuse 3 times this week.
Well, all right, Sherlock.
Be honest with me. Are you ashamed of us being seen together?
What? No.
It's my former job, isn't it? The butcher thing? You're fine dating me in private, but God forbid your business associates see you with the woman who used to cut meat.
Margaret, that's not...
Margaret glances over his shoulder. Her face goes cold.
Maybe it's not about me at all.
Chris follows her gaze. Across the restaurant, Missy stands at the bar with an attractive blonde woman, mid-30s, designer dress. Standing close, the woman touches Missy's arm. Missy laughs bright and genuine, and Chris goes pale.
Margaret, that's not...
But Margaret is already walking away, disappearing into the kitchen. A server dodges to avoid her.
Margaret!
He stands frozen, looking between the kitchen and the bar.
Chris, go after her.
Chris snaps out of it, nods, then takes off towards the kitchen, nearly knocking over someone's champagne.
Use your words, Dad!
Quinn watches him go, then turns to Louis.
I need to know something.
If it's about the cheese thing, I stand by it.
Is your mom single?
Louis freezes mid-chew.
I've seen her Instagram. She's always with a blonde woman. Last week I saw them together, laughing, touchy-feely. This morning at the marathon, that same blonde was wearing your mom's old sweatshirt, the one I used to wear.
She crosses her arms, her voice is tight.
Is she really over me?
Louis glances across the restaurant, his mom at the bar, laughing with the blonde woman.
First, I hadn't noticed any of that, which makes me feel like a bad son.
And second?
Louis takes a deep breath.
She's met someone.
The words hang there. Quinn's face goes through several emotions: confusion, realization, and finally hurt.
What?
Ooh, cake!
He starts walking away. Fast.
Louis. Louis.
Cake is important. Cake deserves my full attention.
Louis Johnson.
I'm Switzerland. Neutral. Don't shoot the messenger.
He jogs towards the dessert table, leaving Quinn standing alone. She turns slowly, scanning the room, and sees her, Missy, at the bar, with the blonde woman. Their eyes meet across the crowded restaurant. Missy's smile falters, freezes. Quinn stares for a long moment, then turns and walks straight towards the exit.
We hope you're falling hard for this episode of Girls Like Girls. If it's making you laugh, cry, scream at the characters, or replay certain moments twice, don't keep it to yourself. Share the episode with friends, family, or anyone who loves messy love stories, unforgettable chemistry, and emotional drama that hits a little too close to home. Make sure you follow That Love Podcast wherever you're listening so you never miss a new episode. And if you're enjoying the show, leave a review while you listen. It helps more romance fans discover the series and keep stories like this coming. And while you're here, explore more from That Love Podcast. Listen to Back to December, our 6-part buddy rom-com filled with sharp banter, beautiful chaos, unexpected feelings, and chemistry that absolutely refuses to stay under control. Then dive into The Love Doctor, starring the irresistibly charming Emerson Peary, a darkly funny, emotionally complicated journey through heartbreak, lies, love, and second chances. More romance, more drama, more stories you won't stop thinking about. Press play, follow, share the obsession.
A small outdoor space behind the restaurant. String lights overhead, a few scattered tables. It's quieter here. The party noise muffled by brick walls. Chris sits alone at a wrought iron table, nursing a whiskey. He looks tired, defeated, staring into his glass like it holds answers. The door opens and Quinn steps out, spots him, walks over, sits down across from him without asking. They sit in silence for a moment.
So, Missy has a new girlfriend?
Chris looks up, confused.
Girlfriend?
Louis said she met someone. I saw her with that blonde woman who looks like she stepped out a Peloton commercial.
Listen, if Missy left her soulmate for another girl, I don't think she's going to downgrade from the Lakers to a street basketball team just because she lost that Lakers number 23 jersey. A beat. Would a vegan rat change diets after she's experienced meat for the first time?
Ew. Why is the rat vegan? And why is it a she? This metaphor is very specific and disturbing.
I don't fucking know. I'm under pressure. Metaphors are hard.
Also, rats will eat anything. They're omnivores, so your entire premise is flawed.
You know what I mean.
Maybe the blonde is hotter, younger, more beautiful than I was.
Do you really believe that?
Not in the slightest. Look at my glow, my bone structure. Chicks never resist this.
She gestures to her face with both hands.
You were almost modest there for a second. Look, the best thing to do is to talk to Missy about your feelings. If you like her, and are forgiving her about how things ended, then talk to her.
Quinn pulls out her phone and stares at the screen.
Do you think I hurt her? By rejecting her calls until I knew that my dad was okay? By leaving that day?
Chris leans forward, elbows on the table, looking her directly in the eyes.
Hey, you listen to me. She's the one who hurt you, remember? She dumped you on the worst day of your life because she was scared. Her avoiding you now has nothing to do with the guilt she feels about what she did.
So, this isn't about me?
This is about Missy working through her own mess. Her own fear. It's not fair to you, but it's what she's doing.
So, she'll come back to me?
Chris hesitates, then takes a drink.
I hope so. Then again, I did predict I'd be swept off my feet by a hot actress or a singer before I turned 20, and that never happened.
Yet you look both furious and serious. I'd mock you, but that would be offensive to mockery.
The patio door opens and Missy steps out, stops when she sees them.
Talk to her. Now.
Quinn's head whips around. Missy stands frozen in the doorway, backlit by restaurant lights. Hair down, dressed up, makeup done. She's beautiful, but her face is nervous, as if she's been caught. Their eyes lock. Quinn's face does something complicated. Surprise, hurt, and hope all tangled together. She lifts her hand in a small, tentative wave.
Hi.
Missy stands there for what feels like an eternity, then slowly she waves back.
Hi.
Quinn stands up from the table and takes a step forward.
So, there's this thing I've been meaning to talk to you about.
Really? What is it?
I'd like for us to see... I don't know the right way to phrase it, but I want to...
The blonde woman appears in the doorway behind Missy, holding 2 drinks.
Oh, for God's sake, go away.
The shock registers on everyone's face. The blonde woman's mouth drops open. Missy's eyes widen. Chris nearly chokes on his whiskey. Quinn realizes what she just said.
I didn't mean...
But she's already moving, bolting towards the side exit of the patio.
Quinn, wait!
Missy takes off after her, pushing past the confused blonde woman. Chris and the blonde woman stand there frozen.
What just happened?
Love. Messy, complicated, beautiful love.
He drains his glass and heads back inside, leaving the blonde woman alone on the patio, still holding 2 drinks. The main dining room is packed, every table full, servers weaving between chairs with trays held high. The buzz of conversation, the clinking of glasses, and laughter. Margaret moves through the chaos like a conductor, checking plates, adjusting place settings, greeting customers. She's in her element. Professional, efficient, in control. Chris enters through the front door carrying a massive bouquet of sunflowers, bright yellow and almost comically large. He navigates through the crowd, nearly taking out a waiter with the flowers.
Hey, I just wanted to...
I'm working.
Well, this is important.
Read my lips. I am working.
She gestures around the packed restaurant, the organized chaos, and the waiting customers. The staff looking to her for direction.
This is my restaurant's opening day. I have 80 reservations, a kitchen staff that's 1 person short, and a critic from the Boston Globe sitting at table 12. So whatever you want to say, it can wait.
She turns to walk away.
All right, I'll leave.
Margaret keeps walking.
But not before you hear this.
She stops and turns back slowly. Chris grabs a nearby chair, wooden, sturdy, and climbs up on it. Stands in the middle of the dining room holding the sunflowers in one hand. The conversation around them starts to get quiet. People notice and turn to look.
Chris, get down.
I wrote this love letter 2 days after our second date.
More people stop talking. Phones come out. Someone giggles.
Chris, I swear to God.
Dear Margaret,
Oh my God.
I don't know if I believe in love at first sight, but I believe in love at second date. Because on our first date I was nervous and talked too much about quarterly earnings and forgot to ask if you had siblings.
A few people laugh and Margaret peeks through her fingers.
But on our second day, you told me about growing up in your father's butcher shop. How you learned to respect where the food came from. How you wanted to create a place where people felt cared for, not just fed, but cared for.
His voice softens. The room is completely silent now, except for his voice.
I realized I wanted to be one of those people. There's someone you care for, someone you feed, not just with food, but with your time, your attention, your sharp humor, and your kind heart.
Margaret's hands drop from her face. Her eyes are glistening.
I know I'm not perfect. I'm divorced. I'm balding. I get jealous when that guy at the farmer's market gives you free samples.
Laughter ripples through the crowd.
But I promise to show up. To be honest. Never take you for granted. To be proud. So proud to stand next to you while you build your dreams.
He folds the letter carefully and puts it back in his pocket.
Yes. I said to ask me again in 6 months. But I realized something. I don't want to wait 6 months to tell you to tell the world I love you. So here I am, in front of God, the Boston Globe critic at table 12, and about 80 strangers.
He holds out the sunflowers.
I love you, Margaret. I'm not ashamed of you. I'm proud of you. So proud I want to shout it from this very unstable chair.
The chair wobbles and he steadies himself.
Don't let me down now.
More laughter. Margaret stands frozen, tears streaming down her face, mascara running.
So, what do you say? Can I take you to dinner after you close? At a competing restaurant, obviously, because we should see what they're doing wrong.
Margaret doesn't answer, just stares at him. Then she lunges forward, throws her arms around his neck, and kisses him. The entire restaurant erupts. Applause, cheers, whistling. Someone yells, "Get it, chef!" And they pull apart. Margaret is laughing and crying at the same time.
You're insane.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
I have a restaurant to run.
80 reservations. The Globe critic.
He's currently filming this on his phone and looks very entertained.
She glances over. The critic at table 12 gives her a thumbs up.
You keep thinking about asking, and I keep telling you 6 months. I told you to wait 6 months.
I'm terrible at following directions. It's my worst quality. Well, second worst, after the jealousy thing.
And the balding thing.
I'm working on that.
She kisses him again, shorter this time, but just as meaningful.
Go. Let me work. You've caused enough chaos for one day.
I'll pick you up at closing.
Don't be late.
Never.
He turns to leave, and the restaurant erupts in applause. People clap on the back as he walks by. Someone offers him their breadstick, and he takes it.
Thank you. Thank you. Tip your servers. Try the brisket. It's phenomenal.
He exits through the front door. Margaret stands in the middle of her restaurant holding the sunflowers, mascara streaked down her face, grinning like an idiot. Her sous chef appears beside her.
Boss, table 6 is asking about the salmon special.
Right, yes, salmon. I'm on it.
She starts walking towards the kitchen, then stops.
Chris!
The door opens and Chris pokes his head back in.
Yeah?
I love you too, you idiot.
The restaurant explodes in cheers again. Chris blows her a kiss and disappears. Margaret clutches the flowers to her chest, takes a deep breath, and gets back to work, but she can't stop smiling. At the bar, Missy and Quinn have watched the entire scene. They stand side by side, not touching and not speaking.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
They stand in awkward silence as the restaurant returns to normal around them. Quinn bursts through the side gate into the small fenced backyard area. Empty except for stacked crates and a dumpster. She's breathing hard and trapped. Missy catches up, slightly out of breath.
That was kind of rude.
Rude? She's everywhere I turn. Everywhere you are. She's like a magnet following you around.
She's been helping me.
How? By throwing herself at you?
She's my therapist, Quinn.
Quinn stops and blinks, her face going from angry to mortified.
Oh, crap.
The back door opens, Louis steps out, eating a piece of cake.
Oh, I was messing with you. Thought if you got jealous enough, you'd be tricked into liking my mom again.
Quinn's mouth drops open.
But I saw her wearing your mom's old sweatshirt the other day.
Oh, excuse me. They're also workout buddies. Probably got caught in the rain during a jog. She needed dry clothes.
That's exactly what happened.
I also saw you two at a traffic stop holding hands.
She likes birds. Got distracted by a cardinal. I grabbed her hand to guide her away from the road before a car hit her.
Wait, were you spying on my mom?
Quinn's face flushes red.
No, I was just curious about what was taking her so long to...
She trails off, realizing what she's admitting.
I messed up.
She backs towards the gate.
I better go. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be here.
Quinn.
But Quinn is already through the gate, walking fast towards the parking lot. Missy stands there, arms still outstretched, looking helpless. Louis takes another bite of cake.
Well, you're welcome, by the way. My manipulation skills are excellent.
This is your fault.
Excuse me, how is this my fault? I created an opportunity. You just didn't capitalize on it.
You told her I was dating someone.
Well, I said you met someone. I never specified romantic context. That's on her for her interpretation skills.
Missy runs her hands through her hair, frustrated.
She thinks I've moved on.
Then go tell her you haven't.
She just ran away from me.
Because she's embarrassed. Not because she doesn't want to hear what you have to say.
Missy looks at the gate Quinn disappeared through.
Mom, go. before she gets in her car and you lose your chance.
Missy nods, takes a breath, and runs after Quinn. Louis watches her go, picks up his cake, and takes another bite.
I am an excellent son.
Small, cluttered, papers everywhere, a desk covered in invoices and vendor contracts, pictures on the wall, Margaret at culinary school, and Margaret cutting a ribbon at the restaurant opening. Missy knocks on the door and hears a muffled, "Come in." She opens it and freezes. Chris is down on one knee in the middle of the office holding a small velvet box.
Oh my God! What are you doing?
I know it's soon. I know we've only been seeing each other for 2 months?
Chris.
But I feel it, deep in my soul. You're the one meant for me. I've had my doubts, yes. I've kept you away from my office colleagues, not because I'm ashamed of us. He takes a breath. But because I wanted to protect our world. I didn't want people trying to... Okay, honestly, I got jealous when men talk to you. There, I said it.
You fool. I would never.
I know that. I know you wouldn't. I just get, I don't know, possessive and stupid. And I wanted to keep you to myself a little while longer before the world found out. Is that such a bad thing?
Margaret's face softens. She crouches down so she's at eye level with him.
Chris, I do love you too.
Yeah?
But don't you think this is a little too soon?
Well, no, my grandfather proposed to my grandmother after 3 months. Twice. Once they were young and stupid, once when they were old and wise.
How did that work out?
The first time? Oh, disaster.
Second time?
42 years of happiness.
And which proposal is this?
I'd like to think it's the second one. We're not kids anymore. We know who we are. And we know what we want.
Inside the box, a simple, elegant ring.
I'm not asking you to marry me tomorrow. I'm asking you to say yes to us, to taking this seriously, to letting me tell everyone that you're mine and I'm yours. And I don't care who knows it.
You're insane.
Is that a yes?
Margaret's face goes stern, holding it for just a moment. Then a smile breaks through, radiant and unstoppable. Missy quietly backs out of the office and closes the door, leaving them in their moment. The restaurant is closed. Chairs stacked on tables, lights dimmed, and the street outside is quiet. Just the occasional car passing. The distant hum of the city. Quinn sits alone at a table by the window, jacket on, clearly ready to leave, but not leaving. She's been waiting. Her leg bounces nervously. Louis leans against the bar, scrolling through his phone. Missy stands by the kitchen door, arms crossed, looking anywhere but at Quinn. The back office door opens. Chris and Margaret emerge, his arm around her shoulders, and Margaret's face is flushed and happy. On her left hand, a ring catches the light. Quinn sees it immediately. Her stomach drops.
I guess 5th time's a charm.
Margaret holds up her hand, admiring the ring.
He kept asking. I ran out of reasons to say no.
Hey, persistence is my superpower.
We're getting married in a month, by the way. Small ceremony. Just family and close friends.
She turns to Missy, who's been standing silent by the kitchen.
We'll need someone to bake the cake. Missy, would you?
I'd be happy to.
Nothing fancy. Just something that tastes like you actually care.
That I can do.
Chris checks his watch and squeezes Margaret's hand.
Louis, better get you home. You have an early flight to catch in the morning.
Yeah, 6 a.m. to Boston. I'm gonna hate myself.
He walks over to Missy and hugs her tight.
Mom, I'll leave you with this.
He takes her hands in his and looks at her seriously.
In all the world, there is no heart for me like yours.
He lets go, turns to Quinn, and gives her a meaningful nod.
In all the world, there is no love for you like mine.
The words hang in the air and Missy's breath catches.
Did you two just make that up?
Nope, Maya Angelou. And I believe...
I said it to you, our first month together. You were having a bad day. Your son was leaving for college, and you felt like you were losing your purpose.
Missy's eyes well up.
You cried for a week after I said it. Kept saying no one had ever seen you like that.
Good luck, lovebirds. Mom, just don't mess this up, okay?
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
I mean it. She's the one. And we all know it.
Chris, Margaret, and Louie gather at the door. Margaret hands Missy a set of keys.
Lock up when you're done. Take your time.
She gives Missy a knowing look, then exits with Chris and Louie. The door closes. The lock clicks. Missy and Quinn are alone. Silence. Just the hum of the refrigerators in the kitchen and the ticking of a clock on the wall. Quinn stands slowly from her table, takes a tentative step towards Missy.
I don't know what's been keeping me from admitting this sooner, but
Her voice cracks. She stops and collects herself.
I've missed you every single day. I think about you constantly. Every time I watch something funny, you're the first person I want to tell. Every time I read something beautiful, I hear it in your voice.
Missy's hands grip the edge of a chair and knuckles are white.
I want you back. I miss you. And I know I pushed you to think about having kids, even though it terrified you. I know I made you feel like you weren't enough, just as you are. And I'm so sorry.
Quinn.
But I need you to know that I don't care anymore about the future or kids or any of it. I just want you, however you come, whatever that looks like.
Missy steps forward, puts her finger gently on Quinn's lips, stopping her.
Stop.
Quinn's eyes widen, terrified she's being rejected again.
You're doing it again. Sacrificing what you want to make me comfortable.
I'm not...
Yes, you are. And I need you to stop. Because here's the truth.
She takes a shaky breath, and tears stream down her face.
When you left, I thought I'd be relieved. I thought I'd feel free. But instead, I felt like someone had scooped out my insides and left me hollow.
Missy.
I've spent 17 years being Louie's mother, and it was the greatest privilege of my life. But somewhere along the way, I forgot how to be Missy. I forgot what I wanted, what I dreamed about, what made me happy.
She wipes her face with the back of her hand.
And then you showed up, sleeping in your car, stealing from unconscious priests, making terrible coffee and laughing at my jokes like they were actually funny.
They were funny.
They weren't. But you laughed anyway. And suddenly I remembered what it felt like to be seen. Not as a mother, not as a wife, just as Missy. Flawed, middle-aged, slightly too competitive at board games Missy. And I panicked, because loving you meant risking everything. It meant choosing myself. It meant admitting that maybe I do want more. Maybe I want a future that's messy and unpredictable and doesn't fit into neat little boxes.
She takes both of Quinn's hands.
So here's what I need to say. And I need you to really hear me.
Quinn nods, tears streaming down her face.
I want a future with you. Whatever that future looks like. If it includes kids someday, adopted, fostered, however they come, then we'll figure it out. Together. And if it doesn't, If it's just you and me and Louie visiting on weekends and Chris making awkward jokes, then that's perfect too.
You mean that?
As long as I have you, I will be the happiest person on this planet. Because you don't just see me, Quinn. You make me want to be seen. You make me want to be brave.
I'm scared.
Me too.
What if we mess this up again?
Then we mess it up. And we fix it. Together. Because there's no one else I want to mess things up with.
That's the worst romantic declaration I've ever heard.
I'm out of practice. Give me a break.
They stand there, foreheads pressed together, both crying and laughing.
So, we're going to try again?
Missy pulls back slightly, looks Quinn directly in the eyes.
No.
Quinn's face falls.
There's no more trying. Trying implies we might fail. Trying implies there's an out.
She takes Quinn's face in both hands.
This is it. You and me. We both know what we could lose if we walk away again. And I'm not walking away. Not this time. Not ever.
Forever?
Forever. You and me.
No more mess-ups. No more running. No more assuming the worst.
Just us. And Chris. And Louie. And Margaret. And Clark Kent.
I miss our dog.
And he misses you.
I love you.
I love you too. So much it terrifies me.
Good. We should be terrified together.
Ready for the future?
With you here, holding me, I'll always be ready for anything.
Missy leans in, kisses Quinn, slowly, deep, full of promise. Quinn's hands come up to tangle in Missy's hair, and they kiss like they're trying to make up for all the lost time. When they finally pull apart, they're both breathless.
Let's go home.
Yeah?
Yeah. Our home.
They stand there for a moment, just a little bit longer, holding hands, foreheads pressed together, breathing in sync. Then Missy grabs her keys. Quinn slips her hand into Missy's. They walk towards the door together. Missy turns off the light and locks the door behind them. They step out on the quiet street, hand in hand, and walk toward whatever comes next. Together. And on this...
And that's a wrap on this episode of Girls Like Girls. We hope this chapter made you laugh, blush, cry a little, or completely rethink your love life. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you follow That Love Podcast wherever you're listening so you never miss the next moment, meltdown, confession, or heartbreak. And don't forget to share this episode with friends and family. Every share helps this podcast grow and brings more listeners into the story. Today's episode featured the voices of Alcy Carver, Alyssa Bowers, Emerson Peary, and Lisa Miller. Written, produced, and directed by Joe M. Nisita. If today's romantic disaster kept you hooked, leave us a 5-star review while you're listening. It truly helps more hopeless romantics discover the show and supports independent storytelling like this. Until next time, stay kind, stay beautiful, protect your heart, and always remember, you are deeply loved.